Thanks for tuning in to Streaming Futures. I'm Joel Holland, and today we're taping in California at Universal City, sitting here with James D. Brubaker, a award-winning producer and the president of physical production for Universal Studios. So thank you very much, Mr. Brubaker, for taking time to sit down with us. We pulled him out of a greenlighting meeting, which is pretty exciting. We're going to talk about the world of production. I want to start by giving you a little background on Mr. Brubaker. Fascinating background. Humble beginnings at MGM as a driver, then worked up to the head of the transportation division, and the rest is history. He's now worked on over 50 films and is now here at Universal Pictures as the president of physical production.
I think that what I would do if I was starting over again, I would want to work first as a PA on a show. Then I would like to work in the office. I would like to learn everything there is to know about every department there is making a movie. Figure out what that is, and then just go for it. And no matter what it takes to get there, just go, do it, work hard, and make up your mind you're never going to give up until you get it.
So for somebody that is kind of a newbie to the industry, how do they get the foot in the door? Let's say they have the next $600 million grossing box office hit. How do they get in front of you, though?
Well, they actually don't get to me first. They get to the creative first. Okay. And then creative then decides whether they want to make the movie or not. Then we do budgets, and then we go to the green light process.
Got you. So
you actually have to have 2 or 3 elements before it comes to me.
Okay.
You got to have either a director or 2 stars.
Okay.
You got to package it in a way that when you come and pitch your project, that appeals to the creative side of the business, and then that creative side decides if it goes any farther, and if it goes into the green light process. We do a budget, we give it to creative, then we talk about it, and then we see if we can make it cheaper, or if it's a visual effects movie, they cost more than just a movie that doesn't have a lot of visual effects.
All right, my final question before we move into some of your advice then for the viewers, is it every producer's goal to one day work for one of the big studios as, in the production capacity? What's the difference between going to the big studio or staying more in the smaller production companies?
The difference is that you have more control over your movie if you stay away from a big studio.
Okay, so it's just kind of whatever works better.
I mean, if you have distribution, you have outside money. You don't need a big studio.
Right.
Okay. Right. So you become an independent, like Chardoff Winkler used to be, like Working Title is, like Focus is. You have more creative control on your movie, and most directors, most writers, that's what they protect. Is that creative control.
But what you give up then is that large distribution channel and the guaranteed budget.
Right.
All right, James D. Brubaker here at Universal Pictures. Thank you so very much, Mr.
Thank
Brubaker.
you.
Great words of advice. We appreciate your time.